In the realm of wild confrontations, one of the most intriguing matchups to consider is a battle between a tiger and a giant saltwater crocodile. These two apex predators are masters of their respective domains, with the tiger reigning as a stealthy, powerful hunter on land and the saltwater crocodile dominating its aquatic territory with an almost unmatched bite force. But what would happen if these two titans of nature were to engage in combat? Could a tiger, with its agility, strength, and tactical prowess, overcome a saltwater crocodile known for its colossal bite and armored scales? To answer this, we must explore the unique physical attributes, natural behaviors, and potential strategies of both species, as well as consider recorded interactions and historical anecdotes that shed light on such epic encounters. The saltwater crocodile, often dubbed the largest living reptile, is a creature of immense power and durability. Its bite force is legendary, with measurements reaching up to 3.700 psi or even more in some cases. This staggering pressure is delivered by an incredibly robust jaw structure, reinforced by rows of conical teeth designed not for slicing but for gripping and holding onto prey. In its native habitats, ranging from the estuaries of Australia to the river deltas of Southeast Asia, the saltwater crocodile has evolved to become a formidable ambush predator, lying in wait beneath the water's surface until an unsuspecting animal approaches. Its body is covered in thick, overlapping scales that function as natural armor, providing resistance against attacks and allowing it to withstand significant impacts. Additionally, its powerful tail and muscular body enable it to generate explosive bursts of speed both in water and on land, making it a persistent and deadly adversary. In contrast, the tiger is the largest of the big cats and is renowned for its agility, strength, and intelligence. Tigers possess muscular, well-muscled bodies built for rapid acceleration, stealth, and powerful strikes. Their retractable claws and sharp canine teeth are designed for subduing prey, delivering deep, fatal wounds through a combination of biting and swiping. Unlike the crocodile's emphasis on sheer force and protective armor, the tiger's hunting strategy revolves around stealth and the element of surprise. It relies on its keen senses, stealthy movements, and the ability to launch rapid, explosive attacks to overcome prey that is often much larger than itself. Tigers are solitary hunters, and their survival depends on a combination of physical prowess and tactical intelligence, factors that also influence how they might engage with a rival as formidable as a crocodile. When imagining a confrontation between a tiger and a saltwater crocodile, the terrain of the encounter plays a critical role in determining the outcome. If the battle were to take place in the water, the crocodile's aquatic adaptations would give it a significant advantage. In water, the crocodile is a master of stealth and sudden, explosive movement. It can submerge its body almost completely and launch an ambush with little warning, using its immense bite force to seize and drown its target. The tiger, although an accomplished swimmer, is primarily adapted for terrestrial hunting. While tigers have been observed swimming considerable distances and even venturing into water in search of prey or to cool off, their skills in water are not as refined as those of the crocodile. In an aquatic environment, the tiger would likely struggle to contend with the crocodile's superior maneuverability and bite. A saltwater crocodile, with its heavily armored body, could easily inflict severe damage by clamping down on the tiger's limbs or neck, potentially immobilizing it before the big cat has a chance to mount any significant offense. On the other hand, if the confrontation occurred on land, particularly on a riverbank, swampy area, or a shoreline where both species could operate, then the dynamics shift somewhat in favor of the tiger. On land, the tiger's agility, speed, and ability to use its environment for cover become decisive factors. Tigers are known to use trees, dense vegetation, and varied terrain to ambush prey and to evade larger, slower opponents. In such a scenario, the tiger might attempt to strike at vulnerable points on the crocodile's body, such as the eyes or the soft underbelly, where the crocodile's armored scales offer less protection. The tiger could also employ hit-and-run tactics, relying on its superior mobility to land swift, powerful blows and then retreat before the crocodile can counterattack with its crushing bite. However, even on land, the crocodile's raw power should not be underestimated. Its thick, Scaly hide would provide significant protection against the tiger's claws and teeth. And if it managed to grab hold of the tiger, the outcome could quickly turn disastrous for the big cat. In recorded instances of encounters between big cats and crocodiles, nature provides us with a glimpse into the unpredictability of such battles. There have been anecdotal reports and occasional observations where tigers have engaged with crocodiles along riverbanks and lakeshores. In some of these encounters, tigers have been seen cautiously approaching water sources, presumably to drink or hunt, only to be met by an ambush from a lurking crocodile. In several instances, tigers have managed to retreat without serious injury, suggesting that while these encounters are dangerous, tigers possess an instinctive caution around such formidable adversaries. Conversely, there have been reports of crocodiles attacking tigers that ventured too close to the water's edge. These incidents, though not widespread, highlight the fact that both animals are aware of each other's strengths and that the outcome of an encounter can vary widely depending on the specific circumstances. Analyzing potential strategies, a tiger facing a saltwater crocodile would need to capitalize on its speed, agility, and tactical acumen. One conceivable strategy would involve the tiger using its stealth to launch a surprise attack from a concealed position. Targeting sensitive areas such as the crocodile's eyes or throat, the tiger might use rapid, darting movements to inflict multiple, precise strikes, aiming to weaken the crocodile or force it into a defensive posture. Additionally, the tiger could attempt to lure the crocodile into an environment where its aquatic advantages are minimized, for example, onto a rocky shoreline or into a shallow area where the crocodile's ability to maneuver is restricted. In such a setting, the tiger's ability to dart and change direction rapidly might allow it to avoid the crocodile's devastating bite long enough to deliver a critical blow. Yet, this strategy would be fraught with risk. The crocodile's response, if it managed to secure a grip on the tiger during one of these attacks, could be catastrophic. Once the crocodile clamps down, its bite force is so immense that even a single moment of contact could result in severe injury or death for the tiger. From the crocodile's perspective, its strategy in such a confrontation would revolve around patience and ambush. The saltwater crocodile is an expert at remaining motionless, using camouflage and the reflective surface of water to remain unseen until the perfect moment to strike. Its primary tactic would be to wait until the tiger is within range, then launch a sudden, explosive attack aimed at incapacitating the big cat quickly. The crocodile's powerful jaws, lined with razor-sharp teeth, would be its primary weapons, and its thick armor-like scales would serve to deflect or absorb the impact of any counterattacks from the tiger. The crocodile's survival in such a battle would hinge on its ability to secure a hold on the tiger and maintain that grip long enough to subdue it. A task made easier by its raw power and physical resilience. Comparing the two adversaries reveals that while the tiger possesses a range of offensive tactics and the agility to avoid some of the crocodile's strengths, the raw physical might and natural armament of the saltwater crocodile make it an exceptionally dangerous opponent. The crocodile's bite force, which has been measured in some cases to rival or exceed 3.700 psi, far surpasses the capacity of any terrestrial predator, and its body is built to withstand tremendous impacts. For a tiger to overcome such an adversary, it would require not only a flawless execution of strategy but also a measure of luck, as even the most well-planned attack could be derailed by a single misstep or an unexpected counter from the crocodile. It is also worth considering the ecological context in which such an encounter might take place. In the wild, tigers and saltwater crocodiles share overlapping habitats in certain regions of Asia, particularly along riverbanks, mangroves, and coastal areas. In these environments, both animals have evolved to coexist, each aware of the risks posed by the other. Tigers are known to be cautious when approaching water bodies, often waiting until conditions are favorable and the risk is minimized before entering. Similarly, crocodiles have learned to ambush prey that approaches too closely. This mutual wariness suggests that in a natural setting, direct confrontations between tigers and crocodiles may be relatively rare, as both predators tend to avoid unnecessary risks. However, when territory, food, or water sources are contested, these encounters can become inevitable, and the outcome then depends on a complex interplay of timing, positioning, and individual strength. Historical accounts, although scarce, provide further insight into these potential conflicts. Some local legends and documented incidents in areas where tigers and saltwater crocodiles coexist describe instances of aggressive encounters near waterholes or riverbanks. In one such account, a tiger was observed engaging with a crocodile over access to a vital water source. The tiger, initially cautious, launched a series of rapid attacks, targeting the crocodile's vulnerable spots, while the encounter ended inconclusively, with both animals retreating after sustaining injuries. It highlighted the inherent danger of such interactions and the fine line between survival and fatality. These narratives, passed down through generations, serve as a testament to the fierce and unpredictable nature of predator confrontations in the wild. In summary, the question of whether a tiger can defeat a giant saltwater crocodile is a complex one. Influenced by the unique physical attributes, behavioral strategies, and environmental contexts of both species, the saltwater crocodile, with its extraordinary bite force, heavily armored body, and ambush predation tactics, represents a nearly insurmountable challenge for any terrestrial predator. The tiger, while possessing remarkable agility, strength, and tactical intelligence, would need to execute a near-perfect strategy to target the crocodile's vulnerabilities without falling victim to its crushing bite. In aquatic settings, the crocodile holds a decisive advantage, while on land, the tiger's superior mobility might offer a slight edge, though the risk remains extraordinarily high. Ultimately, the outcome of such a confrontation would depend on a multitude of factors, including the location of the encounter, the condition and experience of the individuals involved, and the split-second decisions made in the heat of battle. This thought experiment not only highlights the extraordinary capabilities of both predators but also underscores the delicate balance of nature, where even the most formidable animals are defined by their adaptations to specific environments. While tigers are undeniably powerful and resourceful, the overwhelming force and resilience of the saltwater crocodile make it a fearsome opponent that is not easily overcome. The hypothetical battle between these two giants of the wild serves as a vivid reminder of the incredible diversity of survival strategies in nature and the unpredictable outcomes that can arise when different worlds collide.